Last one for me. Bad news for Microsoft as Huawei starts shipping MateBooks with Linux. This is something I saw so many comments about this when we started talking about operating systems, Huawei, and the trade ban. People were like, I don't get it. Yeah, okay, fine, you're working on Harmony OS, but what about Linux? It's out there. It works, right? Why not just, at least in the Microsoft, from the Microsoft perspective, you could leave Microsoft pretty quickly. Like Linux is fairly well developed. Now, I'm not speaking from personal experience. I don't use Linux. I haven't used Linux. But from the fans that are out there, there seems to be the implication that it is a valid substitute and, a nice OS. And in some cases, people argue it has advantages over Windows. The company, Huawei, is running the Deepin distribution in particular, which is a Chinese branch of Debian. Now, I remember this stuff because I had to dabble a little bit into Linux when I was doing Hackintoshes, if I recall correctly, back in the day. I might be wrong, but that rings a bell to me. So they started selling the MateBook 13, MateBook 14, and MateBook X Pro running that OS. So running Linux in China. And listen to this right here. The company, this is also via MS Power User, by the way. The company is running the Deepin distribution, which has been called the single most beautiful desktop on the market. Who's calling it that? There's just a quote there. I don't know who's calling it that. I mean, somebody out there, maybe the guy who made it called it that.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, that would make sense, right? Which is fine. It's if you're going to make something, you should be confident about it. So you're showing it here. This is Deepin? Mm-hmm. Wow, that looks all right, Will.
Yeah. It's got like a Mac OS kind of style.
Yeah, it's got like a Mac OS skin looking thing to it. And I see the various spaces. There's a dock. Visually very simple. Dare I say simple? Can I say simple? Is that all right with you, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say simple. So anyhow, you now have MateBooks. Imagine that. Buy them straight from Huawei with this OS. And of course, this allows them to get around the restrictions, the Microsoft-related restrictions with the trade ban, Trump, and so forth. And Linux is a pretty free-flowing environment. You want to put a Linux distribution on, you get right down to it. You get right to it. No disruption to the business. And potentially a lot more people getting into Linux. So this is kind of scary, I guess, maybe for Windows, if you're Microsoft. If you're Bill Gates, maybe you hop on a plane, you go to Washington, you visit Trump, you take him for some fine dining. I don't know what he likes to eat. What do you think he would go for, Will?
Probably chicken.
Oh, yeah, KFC, that's right. Famously, he enjoys KFC.
Yeah.
Speaking of KFC, I had the Chuck's chicken sandwich last night.
Oh, yeah?
Because of the chicken sandwich. I know everything's, it simmered down with the chicken stuff, but it was a fantastic chicken sandwich. That's a local spot. Right. You can't go get one. That's a local spot, but it was the
original?
Sidetrack, just original chicken sandwich. Yeah. Why? Which one did you get?
I go for original as well.
Oh, original, okay. Because there's a spicy one and there's a few different things.
There's like a sweet one as well.
Yeah, there's a few different things going on. But I got the original. I got the potato wedges as well. I also tried the what is the fry that looks like a basket? Remind me what that's called.
Waffle fry?
Waffle fry.
Yeah.
That's too proper the way
that's way better.
The waffle fry?
Yeah.
Yeah, the waffle fry was unbelievable. I completely agree.
Yeah, it's great.
The waffle fry was unbelievable. So anyway, I don't want to talk about food too much. Kirk is mad at me every time. It's this time of day. How dare you do that to me? I'm sitting here. You're talking about all this. Anyhow, that's not the point of this. The point of this is Bill Gates has to go buy Trump a chicken sandwich or some KFC and tell him, look, dude, we got to lighten up here because the world is going to get to see that Linux is half decent. And they're going to get to see it out the gate in a commercial product,
right?
Which has a big footprint, which maybe this has happened in the past, but as far as for me, there hasn't been a product or a laptop on the radar out the gate, as they say, shipping to me with Linux. But now I'm like, maybe I'll give it a shot. I'm kind of curious, especially when you showcase these slides to me. And now that I know that there's a number of devices that from a hardware perspective, we've seen these MateBooks, dude. The fit and finish, those are tight.
Yeah. Maybe we should get one.
Yeah, maybe we should try this Linux thing out and see how it goes. But who knows how long it'll last, because I'm sure Bill, he's already on the way. Mm-hmm. He's got the Chick-fil-A. He's got a bucket of chicken. He's got the Chick-fil-A. He's got the KFC. He's got the
Popeyes.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
He's got McDonald's. Did you ever see that photo when Trump was hosting the football team?
Oh yeah, with a bunch of Big Macs or something.
He was hosting a football team, and the White House chef, they were on strike or something. The White House people were on strike. Yeah, yeah, it was. They were on strike. Whatever. No, Vin. No. The White House kitchen was not there, and he said no problem, and he got okay. What does he have on the table? Definitely McDonald's. There's definitely Big Macs. He did get some salads too, by the looks of it, in the middle. So he covered that as well. That's Wendy's on the left.
wraps.
What's that?
Couple wraps.
Oh,
Looks like
no, that's
wrap, right?
Wendy's wrapper though. That's Wendy's face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Wendy's wrapper. So
Oh,
it's
I mean like wraps, as in like.
I don't think they're wraps.
They're not
I think that
wraps.
he just had Wendy's burgers, Big Macs, and that might be chicken. The one on the right with the blue McDonald's, and I presume there's probably fries somewhere as well. But anyhow, this. If you look at this spread that he has in front of him here, this is what Bill needs to bring by right now. So Bill, he drives over with a van like that full of this, and he says, let's ease up on the ban because Linux is, people are shipping it and they don't mind it. Okay, so that's how that goes, Will. Now you understand. I'm very happy about that. We're back. Are we back?
We're back.
We're back. You and I, we're back. Kirk's back. Vin's back. Jack's back. The dog is not back. Say
No,
goodbye. Say
it's
goodbye to
gone.
Brownie. Brownie got a new home. Should we do a commemorative? Let's do a commemoration. We'll never forget our favorite little pup, Brownie, been in the office, waiting for a new house. Will he do? Sending him off. Let's get a shot. There it is. It's look at how cute that dog is. I mean, if you don't have a smile looking at this dog, I don't know, might be something wrong with you. You should get it checked out. So that's it, Kirk. On that note right there, I'm not going to do a better outro than Brownie. That's it.